Hey everyone, so welcome to this video. So in this video today we are talk about that how to create Python code bug fixer application using OpenAI API actually. So we already created some of the small chatbots and so this time we are going to create some useful application actually like bug fixer code application actually. So from the scratch we are going to develop and before we going into this video, so I'm showing some example actually. So in that I will type it for I and a simple range of 5 actually. So I put some simple for loop. If I run that code, after that immediately it will communicating with that OpenAI GPT model, and after that it will be written that there is missing semicolon accidentally. So this is the bug, and if you run that script, this is the output actually. So this is how this code, this application will going to work. And don't skip that video. We'll be developing this application from the scratch actually, and let's deep dive into that. All right. So coming to the code part, this is my workspace actually. So I'm just opening that VS Code. So in that, I will just create that basic needs actually templates folder. So first I need to define the project structures for that actually. So in that, I just created the templates folder along with that. So I can create Python file actually. So app.py. So this is the main file I'm going to create actually. So this is the two thing. I can just keep it for now. And so in that part, so I can just put that, yeah, import Flask. So first I need to build the Flask application. Then I need to install that OpenAI actually. So that two libraries I can import it actually. So after that I need to define that Flask module actually. So in that, so I can put that app equal to Flask under the name. So that Flask gets initialized under the app variable. At the same time, so I can put it app dot route. So in that I can put it slash. So this is the home page actually. So in that home page I can put that index of. So in that I need to rendering that template as well. So return render template. So in that the templates file, under that I am going to create some index.html actually. So this is the file I'm going to create, and after that, so I can just call it that same HTML. So now that home page completed, and after that I'm going to build that API things for that actually. So in that app.route same as API. So in that def API method. So under that, I can just create message equal to request start get data, and I need as a text actually. So true. So after that, the next thing completion thing. Uh, I need the completion data. So in that, I can put open AI dot chat completion, and in that I'm going to create it actually. So this is how I'm going to work. So in under that I need to pass some of the valid parameters actually. First one is model, and in that model I'm going to put GPT-5. So I can take turbo model actually, and in that, so I need to put that messages actually. So messages for, in that I need to define that set of roles actually. So the first role is system actually. So system, what it going to tell is content, content. So in that content, I'm going to type in that content level. Okay, so this is how I'm going to work actually. So you will be provided that piece of Python code, and your task is number to find and fixing a bug is actually. So this is the role I'm going to assign to my system, that model system actually. And after that simply I'm going to put that role of user, and we need to pass that specific user message as well actually. So in that, this is the role. So to the next part, so this is how that API level we need to do. And the next thing we are going to get those parameters actually. So that parameters level, so I need to get, so the completion once OpenAI process that request. So it will be returning that some of the choices actually, so that I can pick that always first choice. So in that messages actually, sorry, message actually. So this is how I'm going to work, and in that if it is not none, it I am going to return those values actually. So this is how I'm going to work actually. So and if it is else, I'm going to return the error statement for that. So that's all. And if it is once the chat GPT will process the request, and it will be returning that uh, content, otherwise it will be returning that failed to generate response actually. So this is how in that it will be going work, and in that part I'm going to start that server as well. So in that debug true actually. So this is the thing, and the main thing we are just forget that actually. So in that I need to define that OpenAI secret key actually. So I can just put it that empty thing. So I'll show later how to create that in that video. All right. So now we completed that full backend part actually. So we have a two APIs. So the first one is loading the render template actually, rendering that index.html template. So that is called this line, and that second API is called API things actually. So in that this API, what it do is getting the data from the index.html, that means the front end side, and after that it will be sending the data to that chat gpt, that means that open AI server, and after that it will be processing it and it will be returning like that actually. So this is how will it going to work in that part actually. And coming to the next part, I'm going to creating a front end part. So in front end level, I'm not focusing on the designing part actually. So I can just simple create some simple text area box, along with that some output area, that's all. So coming to that, so this is how. And in that I'm already having some designs, so I can just put it over there. So let me explain that. So the title is Python code bug fixer. Along with that Python code bug fixer, and in that label level, enter the Python code, and a text area level. So I can create a own text area box. So in that, enter the Python code here actually. And the next thing, submit button, obviously fix code. And coming to the script part, so this is the output area fixed code. Coming to that script area, so in that I'm getting that value from the code input and the fixed code output actually. So these two things I can get the elements, and after that I can add that form listener actually. So that add event listener if it is get submitted, and after that so we'll get some prevent default, along with that getting that input value. And after that that input value I can pass to through that API things actually. So if I hit this API, that data will it receive over there actually, and it will be works as per the same pipeline actually. So once that request is complete, response is okay. So after that we'll get the response from that Python script, and the Python script will get the response from the OpenAI server. So once data we get it, so after that we'll transform as a text, and we'll be appending to that inner area actually. So this is how that script going to work actually. So in that CSS thing, I can just generate from the chat GPT. So there you can generate actually. So you can just simply copy your HTML script and you can put it over there. That chat GPT will generate that CSS script based on that actually. So this is how will it gonna work actually. And the next part, so now we completed that both things, both front end and back end as well. So coming to the next part, before we starting our server, we need to generate the API key. So after the API only, so we need to make a connection between that back end along with that OpenAI server as well actually. So this is how we are going to do. Platform.openai.com. So in that let me wait. So in that, so as you can see that there is a profile icon is there, right? So in that you can go to that, and in that there is a view API keys, right? So that view API key, you can go to that. I'm already created that API key for that. So if you are new to this page, so you can just simply go to this page and you can click that create a new secret key for that. And after that you can put some my key actually. So if I enter that and if I created that, and automatically that new key will be generated, and after you can copy it, you can put it in your code as well actually, Python code. So the next thing, I'm going to enter the code in that Python script. So coming to the Python file, so this is my line actually openai.api key. So in that you already copied that API key, right? So that key you can put it over there, and yeah, once you put at that, now all set actually. So the next thing, I am going to run the server. So in that I can click that app.py and open an integrated terminal actually. So in that part, I can just simply run that Python file actually. So python app.py actually. So if I run that, so now that app will started actually. All right. So here is my browser, and in that I can just open that localhost 5000. So in that, as you can see, that our simple Python code bug fixer application. So in that, I'm gonna just type that code, actually some error code. So this is my error code actually, def my function, and then without indentation, I can put that hello world actually. So if I run that, and it will be checking with open. Yeah, here's the result. Yeah, actually, so this code provided the missing indentation of the print statement, and it is missing that parenthesis print the function call. Here is the corrected code. Def my function print hello world actually. So it will be written with indentation actually. So this is crazy, right? So with any kind of Python script you have, so you can just simply create with this application, and you can put it in your Python script over there, and it will be written it, and it will be finding the bug, and it will be fixing it, and it will be returning that up to date code along with that in-depth details actually. So this is what I'm going to show us today actually. So hope you guys you really like that video. If you really like that video, please subscribe my channel for more videos like this in the future. And if you have any queries or suggestion, you can please leave them in the comment section below. I'm happy to respond, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye. We hope you found this video informative and helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and consider to subscribe our channel for more videos like this in the future. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends and colleagues who might find it useful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below, and we'll be happy to respond. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next video.